So basically, melanin is the key to all life, and black people are the source of melanin. You understand what I'm saying? The people of the sun, the people that live closest to the sun. This is why black people's skin was so dark, because they live at the top of they came from a place where you was at the top of the equator and closest to the sun, and absorbing not only the sunlight, but the nutrients of the sun, the energy of the sun, and even the mind power. You understand what I'm saying? The mind power. Your mind power even comes from the sun. Think about it. Where any life on this planet exists without the sun. So therefore, if you exist because of the sun, then your ability to think, your consciousness, your mind must also somehow originate in the light of the sun. That light of the sun is not just the light of that sun, but the light of all suns. Any star that you can see with your physical eye is at least 5 times bigger than our sun. You understand what I'm telling you? So those suns that we see and stars, that's just the energy of God. That is the energy of Allah. You feel what I'm saying? That is the energy of the universe, and that energy exists within you. The reason why the sun is over you like this, because you're basically staring up into your own soul and your own mind. If you want to know how much power you possess, it's right there. Father of civilization, God of the universe. Now, like I said, father of civilization. We know and understand all races derive from the black race, period. You feel me? This is a fact. So when we say father of civilization, this is what we mean. And not only that, we also mean civilization as far as all math, science, astrology, everything comes from Ethiopia. Even Egypt was built by Ethiopians. Do your knowledge. Pick up the book Stolen Legacy. You heard? That's a deep book that you need to read, Stolen Legacy. In that book, it explains to you how Greek and Roman shit is all stolen Egyptology. You feel what I'm saying? So when we say father of civilization, not only do we mean that all people derive from the black man, we also mean that we were the first people that taught math, science, astrology, religion. It all came from Ethiopia. It all came from the continent that we call Africa. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why we are the fathers of civilization, God of the universe. When we say God, we God, we don't just say I'm God in my household. I'm God of the universe, meaning that I know and understand that I have an understanding that I am the microcosm and the universe is the macrocosm, and it is one and the same. For the same way there is infinite space out there, it's infinite space in here. The same way, it's an all-seeing, all-knowing entity of power out there. It's an all-seeing, all-knowing entity of power within your subconscious, your superconscious mind that's recording everything, that knows everything. You know how they say, oh, you can't get away with what God sees everything. Yeah, God sees everything because God is within you, and God is recording the shit within you through your own 2 eyes. So when they say whatever you do, God knows, of course, because God is the mind, and whatever I'm doing, I'm recording. You understand what I'm saying? So the bottom line is, when we say God of the universe, we know and understand that we're not just talking about God of you because you the man, and you understand what I'm saying? We're talking about you are literally God. The God that they speak about in the Bible, the God that they speak about, guess what? There is no separation between you and God. You feel what I'm saying? As above, so below. Like the pyramids. We see the pyramid that's sticking up out of the sand, but we don't think about the pyramid that's below the sand. As above, so below. Whatever exists without exists within. You feel me? And this is why we say there is no mystery God, because it's not a mystery. We understand and we know that God is within and God is without and God is all. Allah, the arm, leg, arm, head. 360 degrees of completeness. The 5-point stars, infinite. You heard? That's what Allah is, the all in all, the universe. So the Islam that I was diving into, it wasn't the same Islam that I thought it was. This Islam meant I, self, Lord and Master. And this Islam will teach me why I call myself God. This was just the first degree. Then we're going to go later on into the sciences of the pineal gland and the pituitary gland, and a degree that speaks about the 6 ounces of brain and the 7.5 ounces of brain. And we're going to deal with the science of melatonin production. You understand what I'm saying? So this first degree, it may only be a couple of lines, but it's a whole sea of information that you must internalize just from this first degree alone. See, I was kind of different with this. You heard? I ain't just want to know these lessons or be able to quote these lessons. I wanted to completely understand these lessons and take them to the next level. And that's what I started to do. And I'm going to break it all down to y'all, so y'all stay tuned and don't leave this channel, you heard? Because you might learn something. And that's a fact. Z-Man, Suicide Polo with the Ski Man, you heard? So yo, anybody that's gonna dive into the lessons, before you read the lessons, you should read this book called From Superman to Man by an author named J.A. Rogers. It's a small, quick book, but before you start reading the lessons, read that book right there, From Superman to Man. And when you finish, later on you'll understand why I told you to read that book first. And that's a fact. But yo, shout out to everybody that's showing that Cash App love. I'm gonna start going live once a week too. You heard? I want y'all to leave a comment and let me know which day and what time is the best to go live. Like, cause I want to connect with the whole Gen Pop, you heard? And we officially got the LLC popping for the general population. It's gonna be all type of movie and films and, know what I mean, products and things of that nature that's coming out under the general population. But I officially got that LLC, you heard? So whoever's ready to write a check, holla at me, bro. I can receive that check. Yeah, man. Scream at me. Scream at me. It's going down. You heard? Stay tuned.
November 4th, 1995. I hit the receiving room. And, yo, I don't know how it happened, but some dude got his top blown right there in the motherfucking receiving room through the gate. I knew the kid that reached out and touched him. I ended up finding out who he was as time went along. But you know, it was going down. It was going down. And he touched him with a scalpel. Nasty.
His shit was crazy. Like, did he get cut bad, or was he just nipped, or what?
Nah. Kid blew his head off. Nigga blew his head straight the fuck off. Like it was intentional, and yeah, it was just crazy because the nigga was in a solo cell. And like I said, I'm 16 years old. I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know nothing about this. And keep it 100, I'm shaking in my boots. To be real with you, I'm shaking in my boots because there's grown men in here. There's grown men in here, and niggas been in here laid up, working out. Like, niggas prepared for war. If you ask me, man, like, niggas rolling around. Like, it's a war going on. It's ARDC, nigga, adolescents at war. P-74 is going on. Nigga, I know HD was popping. I know OBCC was popping. But wasn't no pins getting pulled like it was in ARDC.
So what happened when son got ate with that scalpel? Like, what happened? What the nigga did when he got cut?
I mean, you know the routine. ERU rushed the place. Everybody against the wall. Everybody against the wall. Nigga head got blown off. They rushed him off. You know, all I know is that they took a picture of his shit. His shit is in the books. I'm just gonna put it like that. His shit is in the books. Like, you know, I know they be having that stare straight. I wish a nigga would have showed me that stare. I wish they would have took me to the stare straight before I went there and had to endure what I went through. But, I can't really say I really went through much, because after a while it became fun. And it's fucked up that it came like that. But, you know, I just adapted to my environment. Let me just say that. I'm not going to say it was never fun. Let me rephrase that. So listen, you know, before I got to the building, right, I was on the street, and I had ran into a homie from LA. I don't want to say his name right now, but I ran into a homie from LA, and he came and he introduced me to the Bloodlight. Now, Well, I can't. Wait, hold on. Let me not say he was. Yeah, he was from L.A., but he was in L.A., but he was more or less from the Bronx. He was from the Bronx, but he spent some time out over on the West Coast, and he came back over here, and he was repping his squad brim. Now, his squad brim at the time was. You could say it was a legit hood, and folks was jacked. A lot of folks was jacking it. A lot of folks wasn't hip to it. You know, it was a branch off of 6 Deuce, 5'9". You know, 5'9" came off of 6 Deuce, and then there was a branch that the homie that brought me home was part of a different branch called HSB, which was a his squad branch. Now, at the time in Harlem, it wasn't too many homies running around Harlem. Like, I remember walking through Foster, and niggas was telling me, take that blood shit back to L.A. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, if you part of the Slim Blunt gang, you know we in the building. You know what I mean? Cleaning out them lungs right now. But check out my bro and his websites. Shout out to everybody that's showing that Cash App love, that PayPal love. You feel what I'm saying? That Super Chat love and everything else, man. Know what I mean? Gem Pop supporting the cause heavy. You heard? Shout out to my bro. Go check my bro website, smokelifestyle.com. You heard? If you a part of that Slim Blunt gang, they got everything you need, bro. You heard? But keep them lungs clean. And that's a fact. Red Bell Peppers, beats. My baby mom's makes a beat smoothie that I'm about to do an interview on in the Fat Vegetarian. Yeah, bro. Be on the lookout for that beat smoothie coming soon. A real lung cleanser coming soon.